Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of the EcoStruxure Machine Expert HVAC. I'm your host, Leandro Mada, and in this video what we're going to see is the target variables that we have for the PLCs in the software. So let's go to the presentation. So I need to be honest, I really don't know why I make this video. I believe during the complete modules of each videos, we already covered some of this, but it's good to know, and I'm going to show you. So in the library tree that before in the version 1.4 and the previous version we have the operators and blocks, we have in the library tree this target folder. Inside the target we have target blocks, target definition, and target variables. Basically target blocks are functions from the system that we can use, and target definitions are the structural renums that we have for the system. What we're going to cover now is the target variables, and some of those variables are organized in different folders. You can see there we have micro SD handling, model master, peripheral, USB host handling that are going to be covered in different trainings. We have, let me just put this over here. We have this one for checking the IOs, which is good. When we really want to see in the watch everything that was going on, we can use that one. Then we already explained this, which has the LEDs to control, and also the background. You can change that. MAC address is easy. Then we have the system information. Some of them we already cover, which is the times. Let's see, the clock we're going to cover in the next video. But what I want to check here is that it's important, if you have any doubt about something about the controller inside that you want to use, then here's where the information is located. Okay, and what I'm going to do is to add some of the variables in the watch. So if we go to the controller, this is from the previous video. Now let's connect up the watch and go to the target variables. You can see here sys local LEDs. I have it over here. Backlight, I have it here. And now if I show this, this one is not used. No, which one is not used? I believe it's number 2. It's not used. Yeah, there we go. You can play from here directly. 0. The same for the backlight. Okay, so you can see it. And then let's clear this. Let's go to the important analog inputs. You have the expansion and the local. You have the ADC. Just local input. Okay, so you can play with it and see which is the real value what I have over here. Okay, this is the analog input. Now today is a hot day in UK, so it's 26 degrees this office. Then you have the analog outputs in case you really want to do something. Okay, in this case I don't have any logic, but you can put something, and if I have the feedback I should be able to see that in the other side, but I don't think it's connected. No, it's not connected. But this is how you can play with it, okay, and see the actual status of digital inputs. For example, digital inputs, local, drag and drop. You can see all of them. In my case is the small one, so I don't have too many. But here, for example, let's see if I can. You cannot hear it, but I just activate one relay. There's the other one, so you can play with it in case, just to test. If you have a empty PLC and you just want to check if it works on the inputs and outputs, you can connect and see this. Or if you want to check the logic if the output's activated, you can drag and drop over here because it's the actual input and outputs that you have on the controller. Then you have the IP address. Here is the IP address on the PLC. You have the MAC address, and then you have a lot of things. Okay, but the important thing is to get access here. Recognize that we have target variables. We have this structure that I mentioned before. This is going to be taken in each time. So these one are the different function blocks that we have in order to use in the controller that we're going to cover that later. But the important thing for you is to have the watch, and this is the variables. And if you, for example, right click over here, object properties, you can see that each of them has their specific address. Okay, so you can play with that in the software. Okay, instead of using this this name, because I believe if you want to try to use it, you get an error. So you can play with the position. So I believe that's it. It was very short. Didn't have too many things to show, just to mention that we have that right now. The target variables are located now in the library tree under that folder. Just drag and drop it into the code, but I believe you get a message error and you will need to use that memory address. This is the one I show you when you right click and go to properties. So thank you very much for watching this video, and I see you on the next one.